Hello, my name is Jerry Cherry. Welcome to my channel. My mission here is to help guitarists improve their playing and take the necessary steps to become successful. In this video, I'm going to show you how to write interesting chord progressions that will help you improve your songwriting and guitar soloing. I hope to inspire songwriters and people that want to write songs but feel that they don't know enough about music. With this technique, you'll be able to put chords together and play the beautiful melodies that you've heard in your head your whole life. We'll start off by playing the diatonic chords in the key of C. This also works in every key. What I mean by diatonic is that all the notes and chords are all in one key. Next, I'll show you how to borrow chords from the parallel minor. The definition of parallel is two lines that never intersect. Imagine an equal sign, the top line being C major scale progression, and the bottom line being C minor scale progression, both having 7 chords and starting at the same exact spot. Be sure to stay to the end of the video because I'm going to give you a bonus tip. Alright, take a look at the charts. Don't be alarmed, it's not an eye exam. The top line are all the chords in C major. Like I said, this works in every key. So I'm going to explain the diatonic Roman numeral system. The uppercase are major and the lowercase are minor. So we got the C is the 1. We got D minor is the 2, E minor is the 3, F is 4, G is 5, A minor is 6, B diminished is 7. Back to the 1 again, because it goes to 7 notes, and starts all over again at 1. So you have the 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this series works in every key. These degrees. So you have the, which I'll go over right now. The degrees are, you've heard that a million times. So it's really whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. And that works in every key. Those degrees. Another thing that works in every key is basically you have the 1 chord, that's a 2 chord, so it's always a major chord followed by the 2. Then you have the 2 and the 3 chord right next to each other. So you always have 2 minor chords, the 2 and the 3. Then you have the major, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord are both major chords. So you're always going to have 2 major chords right next to each other there. Then you have your minor chord right next to it, the 6th chord. So you're always going to have the major chord and the 6th chord there. So like you have the 1 to the 2 is a major and a minor. Same thing with the 5 and the 6. Then you have the 7, which is always diminished, that leads right up to the... I have a series on modes. The modes go hand in hand with what we're doing right now. I highly recommend watching that when you get a chance. You can click the card right here or see the link in my description. If you're enjoying this video, please tap the like button, hammer on the subscribe button, and ring the bell for notifications. Thank you. I've also included a free PDF outlining this entire lesson. Just see the link at the top of this description. Now let's make up some chord progressions. You've heard these a million times in songs. By using the chords and Roman numerals in the chart, let's play 1, 4, 5. You have the 1. You have the F, that's the 4. G. C. Okay, let's try 2, 5, 1. So you have the D minor, G, C. 2, 5, 1. Let's try a 3, 4, 2, 5. E minor, F, 2, D minor, G. Okay. Let's try a 1, 5, 2, 4. 1, 5, 2, 4. I can play it here. 1, let's try 6, 1, 4, 5. Okay, 6, 1, 2, 5. Or did I say 6, 1, 4, 5? Back to the 1. Let's go back to the 6. Alright, so let's talk about the 6 for a second. The 6th chord is the relative minor of C. So you have the 6, and you have the back to the 1. And they're relative because they share the same notes and they share the same chords. Let's work our way up again, starting on the 6. 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now we've been playing these same chords the whole time. Nothing's changed. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6. Now let's imagine that the A minor is the 1 chord. Using the same chords that we've been playing, let's work our way up the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 again. So it's all the same chords. It's just that we're counting the A as the 1. And the reason why it's so important is because we're going to shift everything up now from the A to C minor. This is how we get the parallel minor in the chart. We have the C major, diatonic, and now we have the parallel minor starting on C minor. So on the chart, take a look at the top line, and then take a look at the bottom line. You have 7 chords that run parallel with each other. Now once again, let's play the 7 chords of the C major diatonic. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to 1 again. Alright, okay. So now let's play the 6 chords of the parallel minor. My hands are a little big to get into the fingers. And what's cool about this is basically the C minor is the C relative minor to E flat. So right now we're in the, when we're playing the C minor here, it's really the key of E flat, but it's the relative minor. Just like A minor was the relative minor of C. So in C minor, the E flat is really, the 1. So you have the same thing as it was in C, but here, I showed you how these progressions were formed with chords and their related Roman numerals. Now let's look at how you could share or borrow chords from both C diatonic and C parallel minor. Let's make up some progressions using both diatonic and parallel minor. You've heard these progressions a million times in songs. Here's a diatonic example. You got the 1, 3, 5, 1, right? 1, 3, 5, 1. Okay. Now here's a parallel example starting with the C major. You got the 1, flat 3, flat 7, C, back to 1 again. So I'm basically just borrowing chords. You see like 1 through 7 on the top, 1 through 7 on the bottom. You can pick and choose any one you want. You just gotta, if they sound good together, then they sound good. Fun way to improvise too. Like if I do a little loop here. Basically, when the progression is in the C major, I'm playing C major. And when the progression switched to the minor, I'm basically just switching to C minor. And when it goes back to C, I just hit the C major third, the E, instead of the E flat. I mean, that's not always the rule, but in most cases it is. Essentially, when you borrow chords from the parallel minor, your solo playing and key center switches from major to minor. That's not always the case. You could be more selective. Here's another diatonic example. A 1, 4, stay on the 4, and 1. If you want to borrow a chord from the parallel minor, you can go 1, 4, minor 4, 1. So let's do a little progression here. C major. Here's another parallel example, starting on the C major. Right? Here, C major. We have the 5 minor, the flat 7. Right? Make a little loop here. See what we got. Here's one last parallel example, starting on the C major. Okay. Go to flat 3, 4, and the 1. At the beginning of this video, I promised you a bonus tip. Well, here it is. I'm going to show you how to use secondary dominant chords in your progressions. Secondary dominant chords are not in the key. They're located a fifth above the chord you want to go to, and they offer leading tones to that chord. Take a look at the charts. So you got a progression. You want to go from the 1 to the 2 chord. Just want to make it a little bit more interesting. You can go C, now typically, if you went from a C, if you went to an A, the A is normally, like if you look in the diatonic chart, you see that A is minor, which sounds good. See, sounds good. Listen to the difference. It really kind of leads to it, and the reason for that is because when you hit the A, you have this C sharp that goes right to the D, and you also have the A, which is a fifth above the D. So both of these notes really resolve nicely. Right? Okay. Let's try going from the C to the E. Want to make it a little bit more interesting. We could play the secondary dominant here, which would be a B. Alright? That sounds nice. And why is that? It's because the B, once again, major chord, located a fifth above the chord you're going to. You have the third here, which leads nicely to the E. And also, the root note is a fifth above the E. If you enjoyed this video, please tap the like button, hammer on the subscribe button, and ring the bell for notifications. Thank you. If you'd like to download the free PDF outlining this entire lesson, please see the link at the top of this description. I post a new guitar video every Wednesday, so please tune in. I have some cool videos coming up that will definitely help take your guitar playing to the next level. And remember, be cool, be kind, and be cherry.